Hey guys! It's been a while. Let me go ahead and get this music set up, but then that way I can have that playing for you. Let me just give me just a few moments. Give me just a few moments, I'll be right back. But you guys can enjoy the music. If you guys can hear it. If not, I'll turn it a little bit. I will be right back. Guys, it'll just be a few more minutes. I am still getting stuff I need to grab and setting up my area because that's been a while. Alrighty, guys. Alright, I am back. Before we go ahead and start everything, let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. Okay, so you guys might know by the title of the stream, if it is on the correct title this time. It is the first welcoming to the Shenanigang SMP. This is actually a mixture of the continuation of MoonQuest, which is... Give me one moment. Nesbit, no, you can't have my burger. Hey! It is a continuation of MoonQuest, technically with the same group. There's some people who are not joining us and some that are newer. But yeah. It's basically, only thing is that we just don't be a jerk to each other. You know, the rules that we had in MoonQuest. I'm gonna have to put down a rule about metagaming too, aren't I? Because I know some people are gonna use that. I know some people are gonna use that as a excuse. The people that are in the Shenanigang Discord should have access to the mod pack. I see they should have access to it. Then they also have access to the Gamertags chat. But yeah. Let me go ahead and just check mark them off real quick and just... I don't want to join over there. If you give me a few moments... Because I do have to restart the server as well, just so then everything's all dandy, fine and dandy. And as well too, because I know there's a lot of people who... Actually, I don't think I actually have to restart the server. I'm just kind of not in a place to have the server go back up without there being any issues, so... Let me just make sure everything is all set before I switch over, just because I don't have my proper skin on. I have my MCA skin because it was glitching out for me. My only goals in this server are to go find a dark oak forest and collect all the crops and make a giant tavern somewhere. The normal goal, the normal goal. Okay, let me go ahead and switch over to the actual thing. Should switch over here in a second on my end. We got a lot of mods too, so I have to be very careful that I don't decide, oh, I'm going to add in any more, because I can't add in like the Aether mod, but I do have Eternal Starlight on here. Obviously, Croptopia. It took me a few tries to get the proper Croptopia on here, because there's two versions. So there's one that doesn't have the crops except for like the trees in the wild, and then there's this one that adds in the crops in the wild plus the trees, and that's the one I was supposed to have on Lunaria. As well too, to update on Lunaria, that is I'm gonna see if that comes out like later this year or next year, just because of how much progress we have to make. We do have looter on here, so whatever I grab from these chests, so anybody else can technically grab. I mean, as long as, like, everybody doesn't, you know, pretend to be a jerk, you know? These will be very useful, especially with some of these villagers. We do have a mod that allows for more trims, so... Is it on... It's on peaceful. Give me just one moment. It's meant to be on normal, not peaceful. But yeah. I just, honestly, I'm just doing this just to have fun. I know a lot of the, like, RuneQuest players were very upset about how it ended. I haven't really seen a lot of people on the realm either. But, you know, like, we don't really care about activity, you know? It's just something to have fun with. I would have done this a lot sooner, but I have been very busy at work because I recently got a new job. So I haven't really had the second to do anything. And as well too, it doesn't really stop me from doing anything related to Astra Stories. It's just Astra Stories is going to take a little bit longer to release, because I have to do a lot of background work behind the scenes. A lot of the stuff that is just like, oh, making sure everything works properly, making sure the mods don't crash me, because I do plan on it going into a different dimension in the 11th and 12th episode. It's either 11th, 12th, or 13th. As you can see here, I am just grabbing all these. As well too, I actually have a mod on here that prevents the use of the regular zombies. Oh. But you still have the MCA ones. And yeah. I'm actually gonna put down a waypoint here, so spawn area. Oh, did my waypoints not? Hold on. I'm trying to remember what the setting is for the waypoints. Let's see. Well, I at least know where spawn is at. And we do have a waste stone, so if I manage to get a warp stone, I can very easily come back to get a lot of these crops. But we have like mods like old biomes we've gone, regions unexplored, biomes oh plenty. I'm gonna need these. These are gonna be very useful for backpacks. So this is the tower that we reside in. Not reside in, but we spawn in. You can find these all over the place. I have actually removed the loot that came with this just because it was an issue. I mean, there's loot upstairs, and I think there's loot over here, but it's everybody can grab them. It was just there's very OP loot in the bottom portion. So I'm just gonna grab all this bread. And then I'm gonna head up here. Because there is some gear over here that I can grab. And anybody else can technically grab too. Leather I definitely need. But this NPC down here, she just tells you, welcome, and to enjoy. But you know, as long as we're having fun, that's all that really matters. So let me see, what direction should I take this? If you go this way, well, I'm gonna go head over to this side. So this entire area over here is this side. It's all one village. I've checked when I was setting everything up. So this is just the northern part of this side, but I'm personally gonna find a good place for my tavern. Cause you know, it's gotta have a good spot, cause I have to have a very large farm with it, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff. But as well too, we have a mod on here called Clutter, which I'm thinking about using their coins from it. Barley is gonna be a lot of this is gonna be very useful, especially if I can get a backpack. Because if I can get a backpack, I would be all set to grab a lot of stuff. So my goal is to also find some like ruins, because you can get rotten flesh and we can smoke it into leather. As well as, well, we do have spiders on here, so I don't have to worry about not finding any. But you know, we have, oh, everybody's in there. I'm just gonna open that up. I don't want to take the bed just because I don't know if anybody else here needs them. But, you know. So, like, we'll find all these, like, structures in this land. And as well, too, it's gonna be... I don't know. It's gonna be an experience, just because it is something newer. Well, not really new, but I'm not really forcing there to be lore. Okay, I have that. I'm not really forcing there to be lore. If people want lore, they can, you know, get it. It's gonna be improv. Ooh, potatoes, yes, I do need those. Okay, let me go ahead and get this. Because I don't remember what all I need for... I don't remember what all I need for backpacks, but... I do know I need this. And as well too, like, I will be doing some things off, like, off camera, obviously, to, like, help out with server admin. So, like, for some weird reason, it is very glitchy, but let me search up backpack. So, I need 2 more leather. But I will sleep here for the night, just because. It's gonna be very chaotic at night, especially because it's on normal. And the game mode's a bit harder, even though we don't have the, a lot of the other mobs. So I just want to get all that settled. See? One of those right there. One of the MCA villagers. And you can still cure them like a normal villager. What's this one? Okay, that is very neat. And the neat thing about looter is that if I were to, let's say, take out some... So, like, let's say if I were to take out, not those pillagers, but the, barrels within those, like, camps. Like, anybody else can go to get them. And if I do this, I should, am I right? Let me see my keybind for this, because I swear, I think I've switched it again. Summon map. Middle button. Okay, I hear it. I hear them. Okay. Nope, I'm not going to deal with that because that can actually make my reputation worse with some of the zombie villagers. Because you can gain a reputation with them when you go to cure them. But if you just kill them, it's going to be reputation loss because you can become a monarch and actually get, like, items from the villagers. And so I kind of do want to, like, delve into, like, MCA more than I've done for, like, Lunaria and for Astra's Story. Because Astra's Story, I haven't really delved into it as much as I did on Lunaria. Let me take a look. So if I head north, I'm going to keep hitting a prairie. And I have a mod on here that makes the land masses be like a continent. So I can very easily go and get that. Let me just get that. Because I didn't pick up my crafting table from over there. Which is fine, I can just grab these ones. I do know some people want to like make like flower shops on here. I do know some people want to do like furniture stores. And I do know somebody on the server does want a PvP all the time. So I just want to make it to where everybody enjoys themselves. If we have lore, we have lore, you know? And like I do generally need more leather though. I only got 2 beef, that is fine. Oh, okay. I need to keep an eye on this real quick because we have another mod on here. If sometimes when you activate these, something happens, like it turns into day or night, or you get caught on fire. I think I've seen one kill mobs around it. What is that? I do not know what that is. I don't know which mod that's from. I know which mod this is from. I had it on MoonQuest and in Lunaria. Oh, look. Fish. It's Poisson. It's Poisson. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm just going around exploring on the server while waiting for other people to hop on. We'll do like a larger like welcoming event in the future. It's just I think it's because a lot of people are busy. So I kind of do this for like first opening one on my own, but other people can like join in as they continue on, and then we just have like one stream with everybody. Just because we don't know who's able to get on, who's not. You know? Fruits of the field. Cherry trees. I need these. And I need leather. I really, really need leather. I could make a bundle. But I need leather for a larger backpack. Got moo blooms. Abby! No! Sorry guys, my cat is kind of being a butt. That turned into a looter chest. We got some gallows here. But like there's some chests that come with bundles. I think you can get some like, I don't know. I'd have to think on that. Oh, that's fun. Ooh, there we go. We got our flesh. Now I just need a smoker for this. Or I could do campfires. No, I forgot. This one's the one that I can't do the campfire, the rotten flesh on. Okay. I think I can make a bundle. Yes, I can. So I'm gonna just throw all this in there. That makes it so much useful. I just ran right into that. That was my fault. But yeah, I just personally thought about doing this just so that people can like join in as well too. It's very heavily modded though. So like I know a lot of the people from the original MoonQuest community probably won't be able to join. Ooh, mob forest. That is a mob forest, right? Oh, it is. I need a... Yes, I need to put this down. I need to put this down so I can come back here later because I do need mob trees. Very good thing I did not miss that one. Let me take a look. So I got a landmass over here. I got a mob force to the north of spawn, which is all the way down here. With a Skyrus Vale and a Sokolva Forest. And obviously I know where I can get spruce. I got maple taiga, overgrowth over there. Ooh. 3,000 bucks this way. Like for the first few days on the server, I'm gonna be like a nomad kind of. Ooh, wandering trader. Let me see what's in this barrel first. That's very useful. Exactly what I needed. I can find a mangrove forest on my own. But, let me just... I'm not near any structure, so I'm gonna have to, like, run around. This is the one time we use cheats. And survival is to set the weather to clear, because it does get very laggy on this modded instance when it does rain. Actually, let me go ahead and reload my shaders real quick. There we go. It looks nicer already. And as well too, I can use this to help me determine what is a good spot and what is not. I gotta turn my computer brightness up because I forgot I had it very low to load in chunks. Yeah, so my goal for today is just to kind of run around a bit, kind of, you know, get situated. I do want to see if I can find a certain item that I know people from Lunaria know I love that is in this mod pack, because we do have the Simple Swords mod. And there's a mod in there that lets me, like, zip, like, kind of, like, move around a bit faster. But as well, too, the Scriptionary mod also kind of does that. Like, there's a spell called Bullet Train, one called Speed, and then, like, there's a few others that allow for, like, more, more movement based. So I do want to get that situated, at least for the beginning, because that helps out with so much with moving around. Oh look, we got another mob hills. My goodness. I have never found a mob hills though, like, without using a nature's compass in any playthrough of this instance. And I get it on the server. Because there are these, like, glowing flowers I do want to put in my area. Because, like, I know there's some, like, Croptopia stuff that is here. I have no idea if that's Croptopia or if that's just pollen. I think that is just pollen, but I'm heading this direction. We're just gonna be running around basically for today's episode. Well, today's stream. And because of my work schedule, the streams are gonna be a bit more erratic and more spaced out compared to how they were in MoonQuest. Just because I weigh my working hours. But I'm gonna see if I could try to plan like for larger events. Because like larger events like killing the Ender Dragon and some like the boss fights that are in like Eternal Starlight do have like multiplayer features. So I just wanna, give me one moment. Abby! No, Abby. Sorry guys, my cat is kind of going crazy. But yeah. And it's just a server for fun. I don't care about activity. Like, look, I'm on by myself, which is fine. I'm usually on by myself on a lot of servers. Got a Sky Village up there. Oh, I should probably head south. Because, like, I wanted to at least get this, like, whole continent kind of, like, spaced out, I don't know what hit me over there, but I don't want to find out, because, the drowned the drowned, the evokers, the pillagers, the wither skeletons in one of the mods, they can spawn with naturally fully enchanted netherite gear. Now, are the enchants good? They don't drop them, but they do hit hard. So like if I were to go and do that, I would be one shot. That is how good the gear is. Plus, they get like they can poison you. They can wither. Like even if it's not a wither skeleton, they can give you withering. Like that is how like bad it is. I remember being in one of these in Lunaria. Oh, look, we got little ruins. But as well too, I do want to see if I can find a what's it called? Efficiency. I do need this though. I didn't know that looter works with pots too, so that's gonna be very useful. Carrots, I do need carrots. But I'm not gonna eat them. I just need them in the plant because they're used in a lot of recipes. Like, I think there is a mod that allows you to use a grappling hook. I think that's the, like, critters and companions one. Boop, boop, boop. I don't want to be near that. But, you know, I just gotta find the perfect spot. Because, like, I didn't take a look at one of the forests nearby. Here, let me quickly just make the backpack. I need 2 more wood. Okay. Let me go ahead and make an axe real quick. Because I can just make the axe now and then grab all the wood I need. Which one is plum? Plum. See, I need to like look around everywhere because there's so many different crops. I got Farmer's Delight on here. I got Croptopia. I got the Let's Do series. Like I just got a bunch of stuff. And honestly too, I do want to see if those are spruce trees. Tea crop, cauliflower, tomato. This I definitely need a lot of. So I can make seeds with those. Like, I'm not gonna collect the flowers as much. I normally would, but you know. Wild cabbage from Farmer's Delight. Don't mind if I do. Let me take a look at this map. Okay, so we're here. Spawn is over here, so I can make it like full-on loop around. And kind of, you know, explore the area a bit more. Because, like, I have to do... these are very useful for getting more wheat. Because this is from Moogs. Not really good loot. I will grab this bread, though. I already got the potatoes. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna grab all this wheat. Because I do need to get straw golems once I get my area set up. And those can just be obtained by using the wheat and such. I'm gonna burn this 64 in that. Let me grab this sugar cane. I only really need 3, then that way I can make a small sugarcane farm. And like this is gonna be my first time doing a lot of like more so like modded survival, like fully modded survival. Because I have no experience in a few of the mods. This, I don't know what that is over there. Like, I have no experience. I do want that, though. That is going to be very useful. Oh! I know what that is. That is not good. That is not good. That is that one of those is right. No, never mind. I looked wrong. I thought it was from. I thought it was one of the weird looking structures from Yggdrasil. Those are a pain in the ass to deal with. But yeah. I will leave like the collecting of the flowers to other people. I don't know if somebody's gonna make like a large scale farm. I know I'm gonna be building a tavern. I know I will be buying a lot of food from people. Just because I'm gonna be making like stacks upon stacks of food. Food and drink, because holy crap, there's a lot of different stuff. And like, I do plan on this being up for a long time. It's gonna stay on Fabric 1.21.1, so I don't really have to worry too much about it having any issues with updates and such, unless like a mod updates and it somehow breaks the server. Hence why I told the Java players, do not update the mod pack if it tells you to. Just because I know there's a lot. And as well too, I want to get more into like survival stuff like this. Because I think like just taking a step back from lore would be great. Don't get me wrong, I loved like doing the lore with MoonQuest, but like, you know, sometimes it's just you just need a bit of chaos, you know? Need a bit of what's it called? Oh, I'm gonna grab these. I'm gonna need these. Toadstools. Oh, so they hurt. Cranberries. You know what I really need to find? Avocados. Avocados would be so very useful, especially if I want to make avocado toast. Get a redwood forest. Like, the reason why I'm not going and I'm not, like, breaking all these crops is because I gotta... I don't got a lot of room. Semi-birch forest. Oh, is that what I think it is over there? Oh, it's the Skyrus Vale. I thought it was a different one. Let me go ahead and just take a look at the map real quick. No, that's a golden forest right over there with the highland. So I gotta head to the east for a bridge. Which we step it. Not very useful, but golden forest is going to be very useful for people who want to do like etherology. Because it has a lot of stuff with etherology in it. Give me one moment. Abby, no. You can't knock down my monitor. No. Sorry, you guys know how cats can be. They can knock stuff. They just don't want to cause chaos, you know? She's just mad because I didn't give her my sandwich earlier. Because she can't have it. Oop, I need to grab this. But yeah. Like, I do plan on, like, once I find a suitable place, ending stream, and then just next stream, I just hop in and just start planning how I want to build my house. Because I think what I'm just going to do is a, like, hole in the ground. Or I can find a village nearby, too, other than, like, the sky villages. Is this a Sugi log? Oh, yes, it is. I'm in a blooming Sugi forest. But it is very dangerous to traverse these because of the high elevations. And if you have to find structures in here using Explorer's Compass, it can be so annoying. Because, it doesn't tell you the X coordinate. I'm not X coordinate, the Y coordinate. So you have to, like, find it. Especially if you're in one of these, because it can be very, very painful finding them. Let me see. Let me get up here. Like right now, I'm at the elevation of 86, sorry, 89 to the 90s. But like these can get up to like 200. I don't remember if I have a mod on here that changes world height. I do not think I do. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna eat here. I think I'm gonna make this a little like a little hidey hole. Just a small little hidey hole until I can properly go explore. I think honestly though, this is where I'm going to end stream, but I will continue like running around kind of. Cause like I am very tired from work. I just wanted to hop on and start streaming, just you know, just to kind of chill. Ooh, a leaf insect. Just you know, kind of chill, sit here, chat, you know. So hopefully next stream I can actually, you know, get stuff planned. Actually find an area, cause like the Suki Forest is very massive, very massive. Oh, I forgot to explore that area. But like there's areas like this that have like the description areas. Got bridges everywhere. I do know at one point I need to find a ruin so I can get more gear. And I think my best bet for finding a ruin would be to head south rather than north. Unless I want to be off the continent. Because off the continent just means, oh, I don't interact with anybody. And I do want to interact with people. After all, I am opening up a tavern. Or just... Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, guys. But I will continue working on stuff. Because I do have to hop off for a bit. So I will see y'all next time. Okay.